Oh, yes. Now we're in my favorite era of Mission Impossible. Well, we were last week, but we're full into it this week. Mission Impossible Rogue Nation was released in 2015, directed by Christopher McQuarrie, starring Tom Cruise. And this was actually the first Mission Impossible I saw in theaters. I saw Ghost Protocol on Blu ray like a year or two after it released. Um, so I saw this in theaters on my birthday, actually, back in 2015. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Starting off with the good, and there's a lot that's really, really great about this movie. First of all, Tom Cruise is great, as always, as Ethan Hunt. I feel like that's just a given at this point in this franchise, but Tom Cruise really does a great job as Ethan Hunt. I really enjoyed his performance here. He's got some really great character development, as he always does in these movies, but this movie gives him some great character development. Obviously, Jeremy Renner is given a much bigger role in this movie. He wasn't given a small role by any means in Ghost Protocol, but he was given an even bigger role here. I really enjoyed what he brings to William Brandt. I wish that they'd bring him back for these movies, because he's one of my favorite supporting characters in this franchise, but I don't know. Jeremy Renner was busy or something with Fallout and Dead Reckoning. I don't know, but I'd really like to see Jeremy Renner again in these movies. I really enjoyed William Brandt. I thought that Renner gave a great performance here. Ving Rhames is back in full swing as Luther after sitting out Ghost Protocol until the ending scene. He's just as great as he always has been. He's very smooth talking. He's a very fun character. Really love Luther in this movie. Great back and forth with Ethan Hunt as well. Simon Pegg, even bigger role here. Really enjoyed him. He's got some good humor to him. I really enjoyed the humor that he has as Benji. They make him the comic relief of the group, but he's also serious enough to be a memorable character. Really enjoyed him. Now we got two new characters in here that I want to talk about. First, you have Rebecca Ferguson as Ilsa, and I really love her character. She's one of my favorite main girls of this franchise. Probably my favorite, actually. I really enjoyed her performance. She's such a cool, badass character without just being Ethan Hunt's love interest. There is hints at them having a romantic connection throughout the movie, but it's never the full focus of her character. I really enjoyed how they were able to do that with her. She's got some really great action by herself. Really loved her. Then you got the villain of this movie, Solomon Lane, played by Sean Harris. And outside of Owen Davian, because nobody's topping Owen Davian, this is probably the scariest villain in this franchise behind Owen Davian. Solomon Lane is such a cold and calculating menace, and he's kind of like the Blofeld of this franchise. You know, Blofeld is like the big Illuminati villain of the Bond franchise. Solomon Lane kind of takes that role in this franchise. I just really love how Sean Harris is able to make this character so cold and calculating and just outright despicable. Yeah, this might be my second favorite villain of the franchise behind Owen Davian. Really enjoyed him here. The action is phenomenal. As with all these late-stage Mission Impossible movies, the action is absolutely breathtaking. The story is really, really good here. I love the whole Illuminati setting of the Solomon Lane storyline and how they're trying to capture him and stop him from releasing weapons upon the world, world-ending events. Really, really loved everything about the story here. It's paced very well. The pacing is phenomenal here. This is a 2 hour and 11 minute movie, and it honestly doesn't feel like it. It feels shorter because the pacing is just so well handled here. The editing is fantastic as well. I love how this movie's edited. It's really adds to the pacing and the breakneck pace of this movie. Just really, really love what they did here. Absolutely fantastic. The stunts. Finally, we get to the stunts. Tom Cruise, as I said already, is an absolute madman. He hangs on to the side of a moving airplane himself in this movie. Opening scene of the movie, in fact. You know your movie is going to be absolutely insane when it opens with the plane stunt. Just absolutely phenomenal work from Tom Cruise there. Tom Cruise, you have all my respect for doing all that. I cannot imagine doing that. So, all respect to Tom Cruise for doing that all by himself. That's about all for the good. On to the bad. And there's really nothing bad in this movie. If there's one thing I had to pick out, it's not even something that's bad. It's just the fact that they set up Michelle Monaghan for this movie at the end of Ghost Protocol, and then they didn't have her here. But we'll talk about that in Fallout. But that's about all. On to the final thoughts. I highly enjoyed this movie. This is right in the middle of my favorite era of Mission Impossible films. I love it to death. Mission Impossible Rogue Nation is a fantastic entry into this franchise. It's absolutely breathtaking how the action is filmed, and I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. Those are my thoughts on Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. Have you seen this movie? Let me know down in the comments what you thought about it if you have seen it. As always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.